Drop down, Fusion shield is very low, he had to go for a shadow, but there was no real connection there. Shaz now transcendence, Blase going for the rally here. Raw being focused down, but there's so much healing for him. Gets frozen up a little bit now, there's a blizzard, that's a pretty big catch. Decay, Raw, Boyd caught in that one there, and Shaz goes down. Nice pick off there, the transcendence was already used, but the Boston Uprising, this May pick, making a huge difference.
The Blizzard comes in there towards the end, they're able to pick up some kills. Looks like they're going to back out once the first wall doesn't work.
Gladiators might not know how to play against this back because they've not really made any big changes to their composition. They're still trying this one. Blase down, but Raw is taken by Colorhex after the charge connects. Big Goose caught inside a Graviton, and yes, he was given a bubble, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. It's a deluge of damage and hydration, and Decay are knocked to the ground with 99% on the clock. The Boston Uprising, yes, they're biting grenades. They strike it off, and now the Transcendence comes out from Aim God after the Bionade timed out. Now it's going to be tough. They can't even get to the point. The Maywall has so many applications, and again, Big Goose goes down. All he was trying to do was stall it out. It was a one-man attempt at Earth Shatter onto Blase, but he just blocked it. And the Boston Uprising, they hold all the cards right now. Raw, nothing he can do to get away from this, and a Wrecking Ball on the point is all well and good, but hydration will be slowed down and put on ice.
Oh, and I mean, the Maywall comes in from RCK. What happens? They follow it up right with the Blizzard, so they can't get on to the point. Back on up. Boston doesn't want to move on in. The Gladiators, I mean, this is at 50% now. I mean, with the way these fights go, you could see this get to 70-80% just here.
Now, for the last 12 or so seconds, Decay was revealed. He couldn't sneak up on the Sombra and get that EMP off because of the infra site. And then when he finally does, it doesn't work out. Colorhex is still able to find him. Another strong Widowmaker performance from the New Zealander. Shaz disintegrates in the middle of the map. But bear in mind, as
still extend the fight to Gladiators. They don't even need to use the EMP to do it.
Decay's taking no chances. He gets Colorhex, and Aim God was removed there by Shaz's Biotic Orb. But having those two out of the picture is going to gut the Uprising. They conditionally have a chance to contest here, but the Gladiators playing so far forward, Matt, I really don't see them touching. Kelix, yeah.
I mean, Fusion is on it with Mindkill, but I mean, this would be an unbelievable clutch. I mean, there's not a chance, all right? I mean, he has to back on out. Nope, gonna get hacked, not able to get a touch. You know, Boston had the right read there.
Now without Decay, who would have had EMP if he was around in this fight, he's coming out of spawn. Blase gets the finish on Shaz there, Rocket Punch, and yeah, Big Goose is down. Now you pretty much achieve your win conditions here, getting rid of the support line of the Gladiators, which is always impactful. And yet Decay comes back, hangs out in the fight, gets that EMP. But after getting spawn camped by Fusions there, he's probably pretty wary of the Wrecking Ball.
Yes.
He's getting rid of Fusions.
Yes, you're gonna have some more players come back from the Uprising here. That'll be the Meteor Strike that comes in from Blase. Doesn't get hydration is another kill, man.
Sending a message and trying to win the round at the same time. That's multitasking. Hydration, it was a rocket punch across the point, just hoping that Kelix would show a bit longer, but Shaz was there to chase him down. And when you look with this, oh, Colorhex, he got caught there. He couldn't take action and recall even if he wanted to because he was knocked into the air. The burst damage was good, and yeah, it's a 5-man EMP on the Los Angeles Gladiators, but the numbers aren't favoring Boston. RCK doesn't seem to care, though. He is nano boosted, here to do some work. Hydration goes down, another one for RCK, and he's looking to try and carry this one on his back. Translocates back to the point, and now the cavalry has arrived. Fusions is back on the point here. The Wrecking Ball is having an impact. Blase getting rid of Raw here. A very long drawn-out fight, but it looks like the Boston Uprising able to weather the storm. Decay goes down.
They're gonna flip
Chaz is close, though. He can stall. He might just wait for a little bit and fade on and keep the round going, but he's blown up. That round had everything, and the Doomfist went ham.
What a
the
round.
Boston Uprising take map number 1. Just rocking out of Decay's hack range. So one ticket permanent progress almost gained for Boston. They haven't quite got it yet. But hydration of Shaz now going down. Blase finally gets a chance to use that barrage, and he's brought back for another bite of the apple. Colorhex is set up on the point of Big Goose again, who's a very susceptible target to Widowmaker. Is going to get picked off. The Uprising eventually find their way on. Okay, Colorhex definitely going to stay out of line of sight for now. Nanoboost used again, by the way, not on Colorhex. Transcendence forced out, or you could say forced out. I mean, really, Colorhex is looking for kills there either way. And Kelix has gone down to that self-destruct, man. Not good. They need that mercy in the fight, especially with how mobile Colorhex has been. And he is taken down by Raw, who gets 3. Oh, yeah. Winston doing a heck of a lot to Genji, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, like we were talking about, at that point, you've committed so much to this setup for Boston to switch with, what, a minute?
Walking into the ocean at this point. Can they find an opportunity now on Raw individual ability? The answer is no. It is a resounding no, as the whole hog fends them off. And it will be the Gladiators to hold on that first point. Again, Matt, they need to be stacking those maps up. Giving a nano boost there, and you can see how much value the Gladiators put on Decay, not only as a playmaker, but also getting that Soldier 76's damage back in the fight. Fusions just takes so much damage there. That charge was definitely one of desperation, but Color Hex has been able to find some kills later here in the fight. It's unlikely that it's going to do the job. Oh, okay, he gets 3! What? Even while he was the imp. Okay, yeah, no worries. Hydration are going to come in with the barrage. It was a little bit late arrival from RCK to shut him down. And again, with that minefield on the point here, Hydration can sort of hide away from Kellex. He won't get pushed, pressure down. That's so weird. That was bizarre.
So now they'll switch to
35 seconds still on the clock for the Gladiators to get one tick of permanent progress. Yeah, he has to let the grab go now. Good thinking by Color Hex, and Hydration ain't got to trade it out there, but RCK, it's a double bomb. Void looked like he might have had an opportunity there. But once again, RCK, I would definitely consider him to be one of the more clutch, and I use that word half of him, hasn't really been productive.
Roar goes Winston here as well.
Early transcendence from Chaz.
And they're trying to maybe force something out, but Boston, they just back up. They know they have so much space to work with.
What do you do with this? Transcendence straight away now. Maybe if you switch to Ana, you could have pioneered this somehow. Self-destruct thrown in by RCK doesn't look very good now. It's Color Hex's turn to step up with his grab, and that looks much better. And he's charged up. And he's ready to rumble. Gonna be Shaz caught up on the point. The Gladiators, if they have another fight, oh, they're gonna chase down Raw here. He needs to be able to get away. But what do they work with, Matt? Realistically, the Gladiators have hardly anything to really make an impact with. Maybe Primal Bomb, but there's a sound barrier from Kellex Fusions, another Shatter coming.
Yeah, and then Shaz, you think with the Primal, you can probably build up a Transcendence out of this. Roar gets booped back, won't even get the touch.
I just want to see Hex's face right now. Here, and the rallies have come out. Also, a nano boost has been used. That's probably why the Uprising is playing a bit slower. Here it is, though. Graviton Surge being used, self-destruct over the top. It was aim god actually to go down. There was a chance there.
Yeah, but Fusion's charges on through, and the self-destruct goes behind and takes out aim god there. So
if there's one thing, Matt, that the Gladiators are potentially susceptible to, it is Graviton Surge. They don't have a Zenyatta, so they're not going to get Transcendence, like you mentioned, Matt. Hard to miss when it gets used here. Decay does not want his grab to get eaten, and it doesn't. They're going to push into this one party grenade. Oh, it hurts! It hurts so bad, Matt! Blase hit with that one. Fusion's also put to sleep, but then the nade timed out. Then he got healed back up. Then he gets up and gets rid of Raw, and now Big Goose is in a bit of trouble on the point here. From the high ground, Void is trying to control the space, but he's run out of teammates, and somehow, in classic Boston fashion, the Uprising have managed to claw their way back. Shatter. Hydration didn't have his shield up this time. An unlikely catch on a Brigitte, and the follow-up is pretty good. Gonna be self-destruct here. Shaz going down now, and the Gladiators. I cannot believe this has happened. They look so dominant, Matt. They played it so close to that choke, and they looked like they were gonna hold off. And the Boston Uprising now are on the last phase of them in the opposite direction this time. Here's the damage trade, so Blase blown up. Shatter Fusions, though, so much damage coming in from behind. The Los Angeles Gladiators finally seem to have reasserted dominance. Oh, that's not, that's so rough.
Are they holding the transfer? I mean, maybe for grab, but at that point, you kind of have to consider using it to keep anybody alive. Blase will get a touch, but
they give him a big group hug when he gets to the payload. Fusions won't be touching here, and the Boston Uprising are finally put to rest here on the attacking side, but they are quite a plucky bunch. You know he's exhausted all of his other options, and Decay, he's drying right now. 94 charge. Raw could be in trouble here. I like this. This is what we wanted to see from Boston at the end of the last round. Use the Transcendence proactively, get into the fight, but they still get caught up in the grab. They feed a fair bit of ult charge, and the Gladiators, well, that seemed pretty easy for them there.
Yeah, the Gladiators end up just using...
You gotta be careful with that one. He does have top right. So here's the Graviton Surge from Decay. Fusions goes down very early again. It looks like that focus on the main tank is definitely working here. It's often what teams try and use against the Uprising, Matt. Here's a bomb over the top. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you almost wonder if you're better off saving the bomb to potentially combo with a grab coming up soon, but...
5 minutes, by the way. Tries to hack Hydration's possible hydration, literally 180s and shield bashes him to kill the Soccer, so he has to be careful. That was an Earth Shadow that actually knocked down both Shaz and Hydration, but Hydration was rallying and Shaz is able to pick himself up and get it off here. Decay, that's a lot of kills. 4 for Decay, and they all just line up for him. It was after the grab, so that's going to be enough easily for the Gladiators. Comfortable cleanup on the attack there, and Boston just...
Get some sick boops here at the beginning, like just off the side of the bridge, like especially if they push Boston back. As he gets Kellex here, so Big Goose does get picked up. So you don't have a speed to disengage, but disengaging is the last.
Sanity from Anchor doesn't really seem to have done a whole lot, and now Decay has a grab to follow up this fight. Fusions is able to valiantly battle through and find Raw, but he's taking a heck of a lot of damage, and he has a lot of ground to cover, but AimGod is there. Void from long range gets picked off. Kellex, though, a little bit too far, a little bit too deep, gets stunned up with Hydration dealing with Fusions. Decay wants to let this grab go, but he knows that RCK is on the prowl.
Hey, you got your brig there. You're still in it, right?
No.
I mean, Decay's so charged up. Is it really just Decay?
See if it works here. Raw, straight to the front here. Shatter does manage to get behind his shield and get Shaz and Hydration. Both supports taken out. Fusion's perfect Shatter. That's what they needed right there to get rid of those key players, healers out of the picture in the Uprising. They've done it again. Void on the high ground, able to get a D-suit here on RCK. And now just getting a bit of extra damage into this fight. This overtime is not going to pan out well. Blase has a rally. RCK got given a repair pack to stay alive. There might be a turnaround here. RCK getting a mech back. Okay, Colorhex has another grab.
Oh, they're doing it!
The Boston Uprising, you done it! No!
I think though, like if you're the Gladiators,
especially with, you know, the confidence in the Gladiators that's been burgeoning of late. RCK, oh, he got it! He just gives it a little poke around the corner! The Gladiators thought they were away from that one. They thought they were home and hosed. Just a nudge. You know what it was? He shoulder bumped that bomb right onto the Gladiator.
You have Transcendence as well for AimGod.
Shatter gets RCK Blase. Fusion's all taken down. Fusion's looked like it wouldn't get healed up in time by the Transcendence, but AimGod, it couldn't have been any later than that. Raw is still able to get Blase with that burst damage though, and again, the Boston Uprising kind of going the way of the weary here. Decay at 70 charge, and with a grab to throw into the mix, Fusion stunned up, barely able to get his shield up in time, and eventually taken down. And that is it. The defense for the Gladiators finally manages to hold, but it always seems to be suited. It's the time for the gravity, lets it go. RCK gets taken down. Here's the Transcendence, but Raw is going to charge straight on through. Can he connect here? Shaz goes for the Transcendence as well. Shatter Fusion stunned up in between that one, and Big Goose able to finish him off. Blase trying to back away. He's taken down. Raw swinging. Payload has made it to that first checkpoint in overtime.
And that's tough there. Fusion has to stand in the choke with the shield up. And then Roar can just
expands. There's a lot of risk there. Big Goose and Shaz. Look how low they are up there. Shaz, well, he'd like a repair pack, but he ain't going to get one! There it is, Kellex! Oh, Tinnitus, Decay and Raw just get knocked over the edge, and Big Goose is able to deal with AimGod, but he will be back.
And the hard part, the Gladiators do not want to invest to get over the bridge. We can take a look at Kellex's POV.
This looks so
Speed,
good, this map.
the boob.
The loop. Fusions, maybe you can use the arch just to get a decent angle for a Shadow, but Blase's taken down by Void's bomb. I mean, you have to invest here if you're Boston. You have to go for something, but you're already 2 players down, and it's very easy to get out of line of sight if you're the attacking team because of said archers, and he can even get under the stairs. Harry Potter would be proud. Will be the Gladiators getting over the line here and getting that second checkpoint, setting up the potential for him. He's been quiet on Shatters today, Matt, especially in this map. He needs something big. Sound barrier and a self-strike use over. Big Goose is down. The key might have been found right now. Fusions does get stunned up through, tries to go for the Shadow, but Hydration is missing, and the Uprising are focusing these supports down very effectively. Roar is low, and there's only one healer alive for the Gladiators right now. Transcendence thrown in by AimGod, but they get off the cards. And the Boston Uprising, gold star for you guys, because you didn't need to do it in a map 5, and of course, you exceeded expectations. You got the upset. This match is going to be something that I'm very interested to go back over in the coming weeks.
Check out our website at AkshonEsports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.